Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everybody is excited about the weekend and excited about the week coming up. Listen, I wanted to drop in because we're in an emergency right now. For many of us, this isn't a new information or a new phenomenon or a new day. For many of us, what's happening right now has been a testament of what we've endured in corporate America. We're losing Black women. Does that matter to anybody in corporate America? We're not losing Black women because we're incapable or uneducated, or we don't have anything of value to bring. We're losing Black women because Black women are so stressed out at work and in places where we should go for safety. We follow the rule books. We go to HR. We talk to our managers. Even working in the MSP industry and the staffing industry, I can't tell you how many times I've been a victim of very strong and otheristic rhetoric. I can't tell you how many times there was an opportunity for allyship with my white colleagues, especially white female colleagues. I can't tell you the number of times where there has been an opportunity for someone else to stand up for me, and that didn't happen. I can't tell you how many times I've watched colleagues, friends of my own, Black women, stress attacks, heart issues, because the pressure is so great. And it's really all bullshit. I think we all know that now. Yes? We've all been taught if you work hard, if you go to school, if you follow the law, if you show up, if you study hard, work twice and 3 times as hard as everyone else, you'll get ahead. But that's not the truth for Black women. That's not the truth for Black women. It's not the truth. We never get ahead. Even when we think we get ahead, there is still someone reminding us. We haven't made that much progress in this country. Someone reminds us. And as a keeper of the light, I will work until that is changed. I can't tell you how many times I've been embarrassed. I've been told, don't be so aggressive. Put a smiley face in your emails. That'll make you seem more palatable. Forget all the education you have. What they say is right. Your feelings don't matter in this situation. Your feeling of being closeted and cornered doesn't matter in this situation. I've even had HR representatives tell me it doesn't matter. I have had one-day investigations on complaints that I have made about my own safety, about my own mental health, about my own experiences within the workplace. A one-day investigation to something as in-depth as from this person's mouth, they said to me this thing, right? So who protects us? Do we all have to kill ourselves? We shouldn't. We shouldn't get so far up, and there shouldn't be so much fervor to break us that we are like, I'll back up. Listen, honestly, I have been in the contingent labor space for quite a while. I've been in the HR space for a while. And I have to tell you, there have been so many times where I was violated, where no one stood up for me. There have been so many times that I've been, things that have been said, there's been a lot of tropes that have been thrown around, or just makes it feel like I don't belong. Really. In a country where I was born. In a country where my parents were born. In a country where I pay taxes. In a country where I work really hard. Y'all, the BS that they've given us. This whole work hard, the black tax that they've given us. Black women is BS. Stop killing yourself for these people. Stop doing it. We need you. We don't need their table. Build your own table. And my heart is just broken for all of the things we're seeing with Black women in power right now, where there's such an inability to be able to lead. As a person who has led, we are unable to chastise, professionally chastise our teams. We are unable to speak the truth to power. We are unable to just be. I've been in places where this big afro has been seen as a problem. It's unkempt. Well, right here on video, now with the luxury of me living at home and not really working for an MSP company. Listen, I'm not bought in. I'm no longer in the industry in terms of you can't reach out to me for getting access on an account. Like, I'm detached. But one thing I am gonna do, I have seen, I have been a witness, I have recorded so many things that have been detrimental, said by other people to me, to my own success. I've had people listen to tapes, recordings, and wonder, like, this would never happen to a white person. It's time we stop playing games, y'all. I'm talking to you. Stop. We're losing our sisters out here. We're losing our moms. We ain't even got to talk about our kids walking out. We're already deathly afraid of that. And then we come to work. There's so much more to do. And I can certainly say that in many times, the education, my education, the research, the rigor that I have done to advance myself has counted against me in a lot of ways. You're seen as a know-it-all. Or maybe I'm just seen as a person that just wants to share. I want to make it better. But we don't get that grace as Black women. We don't get that grace. I've worked for companies that can't keep a Black person on the payroll to save their lives. That there is a unspoken rule in the company that they don't like black people. Imagine coming with fervor and education and the right attitude, ready to make a change, and being hit with a halt to say, no, you're not good enough for this. We don't want that here. There's so much work to be done, y'all. We can't even talk about industries until we talk about the people doing the work. That's how I can say in the MSP industry, we have a human rights issue. You know how I know? Because it's not just in the MSP industry. We're in the staffing industry. We're in the HR industry. It's global. Every industry has this. And this is what black women have been saying is, y'all, help us. We save elections. We march when it's time to march. We band together for AIDS awareness. We band together when things are going on with oil pipeline in the native parts of the country. Like we always stick up. We're always ready to fight. Because why? Because we have to stay in fight mode our entire lives. So who's gonna help us? All you white women that are sitting there comfortably in your seats who say, I love black people. I have a black friend. My friend at work is my best friend. Why aren't you speaking up when you see something is done wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? We don't need the friendship, darling. We need co-conspirators. We need people willing and ready to get in the paint. And if you can't do that, it's likely we're not going to be able to be friends. It's likely we'll never be on the same page. It's also likely that you are still the oppressor. Think about it. White women, where y'all at? It's all BS.